my name is Mercedes Jane. I live in Redondo Beach, California. I'm a homemaker and an amateur baker. I'm no Martha Stewart. I've been baking since I was 20. I wasn't allowed in the kitchen when I was little because it was my mother's kitchen. So when I moved to LA, I started baking. A lot of trial and error. I'm not a decorator. I don't really like doing cakes and fancy things and pastries, but a bar, a brownie, a cookie, I can nail it. I was diagnosed with celiac disease in the 90s, and since then I've been kind of dabbling in gluten-free baking because there's a lot of people in my same situation. So that's what I've been doing lately, is gluten-free. I do bake everything with real flour, but I have been baking gluten-free for a few years now for people. I love to entertain, I love to throw parties, and today I'm going to show you how I make my gluten-free white chocolate cranberry oatmeal cookies. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks. I have my gluten-free oats, my gluten-free flour. I mix it up, you know, use different ones. I don't use all the same flour, so you get a different texture and taste. My white chocolate cranberries, I have my spices here, and xanthan gum is pretty important in gluten-free baking. It's a binder, and I also use baking powder as well. My eggs, I have my sugars, and I make my own vanilla. I really like to use the freshest ingredients, and I think you can taste that. You want everything room temperature. Your eggs, you want to set out. You don't want to kind of put warm with cold. So, and my butter is room temperature, and we're ready to mix away. First, what I do is I put my eggs and butter together, and I blend that nice to get it nice and fluffy, because you want a nice fluffy cookie. Get in there. So that gets blended. So, oh, if I had it plugged in, that'd be great. Okay, once you have your eggs and butter incorporated, then we add the sugars. Brown sugar. I love brown sugar. These are my grandmother's, by the way. I love them. And regular sugar. And then we'll blend that up together and make that real nice and fluffy, because you want a fluffy cookie. And then I add my vanilla. I make my own vanilla. It's awesome. It tastes so much better, I think. And I don't really measure vanilla because I think you can never have too much vanilla. That's what I say. Extra vanilla and brown sugar are my secrets. Then once you get all that incorporated, you're going to add your dry ingredients. I have my gluten-free flours. I have 3 different types. I have a Kamut, a Spelt, and I think an Amaranth. Then I get these in there. And I also will add my dry ingredients, my xanthan gum, my cinnamon, a smidge of nutmeg, and baking powder. Or actually baking soda. So we get all that in there, boom, 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 mix all that, and then we can add the gluten-free oatmeal. Now, oatmeal technically is gluten-free, but because it is made in plants with other stuff that's gluten-y, I don't think that's a word, but whatever, you can't eat them. If you have celiacs, they've been compromised, let's say. So there are certain companies that make gluten-free oats that are their own little factory all by themselves. You don't have to worry about any gluten getting in your oats, which is awesome because I love oatmeal in the morning with brown sugar and vanilla. And then you've got this amazing dough, I can smell it. Then you add in your white chocolate, which is my favorite, and cranberries. Ta-da! Get in there, buddy. And there you have it. It is all blending lovely. It's nice and moist, and you can smell the vanilla, and you can smell the brown sugar. Oh, it's bad that I bake gluten-free now because my favorite thing is raw cookie dough. Ooh. Okay, so now we have it, and now we will put them in the oven and you'll see the end result. Okay, and here's the end result, guys. I have lovely, moist inside, a little crunchy on the outside, gluten-free, oatmeal, white chocolate, cranberry cookies. And they look delicious. I know what I'm eating for breakfast as soon as we finish. Okay, now my goal is, I love Christmas, okay, love it. I start preparing for my party in August. I have a huge party, about 200 people. The house gets decorated November 1st, and I kind of skip over Thanksgiving. And my goal is... Excuse me for the interruption. As I was saying, I love Christmas, and I want a bakery so bad. I can taste it. Excuse the pun. I want a bakery that's always decorated for Christmas. You can always get a snickerdoodle, a sugar cookie, a Christmas cookie decorated with buttercream frosting and tons of glitter and sprinkles, and there'll be Christmas music playing all the time. So that's my goal. I really want my own bakery. It doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be fancy, but it just has to be mine. Mercedes Binge, that would be the name. Okay, well, I hope you liked the video, and I hope I hear from you soon. Thanks a lot.